Call the meeting to order. Could I have a roll call, please?
Belsley.
Here.
Blunier. Dobb. Here. Hare.
Yes, here.
Herman. Here. Kaufman. Here. You have a quorum.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There are no public hearings today, no presentations that I am aware of. Would anyone in the audience like to make a comment? Nope. Okay. We have the approval of the minutes and our bills, pardon?
You did want to say something?
Other than a second thought, was thank you for what you all do up here. It is appreciated. It really is.
Write that down because that doesn't happen. Anyone want to challenge that statement?
There probably are, but you're not here.
Okay. On the consent agenda is the approval of the March 21 meeting and approval of bills. Does anyone in the audience like to pull anything? Would any of the trustees like to pull anything from the consent agenda? If not, can I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Second by Sam. Moved by Jeff. Any questions? Call it, please.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
I have nothing today. Village clerk,
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
village administrator,
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
chief of police.
Just information for the board, Your Honor, that on the 23rd of this month, the Blessed Sacrament will be having their 12th annual Community Faith Run Walk. They've gotten all their insurance paperwork into us, and we'll be having a car lead them. It'll be taking place at about 10 o'clock that morning, Saturday morning.
Any other comments on that event? Anything else, chief?
Nothing more tonight, Your Honor.
Council,
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
director of fire and emergency services.
One item tonight, Your Honor, I included in your packet a memo that summarized the bidding for the replacement of our tanker truck. We received back one bid from Alexis Fire Equipment for $253,272. And I included kind of where that falls in the budget in the memo that I put in the packets. It is a little bit over what we had anticipated, but not hugely over. And there's a couple of discounts in there that we could take advantage of, including a prepay discount that I would recommend.
Trustee Dobb, do you have any comments to make on that?
No, I think I'd make a motion, we accept it.
Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Jeff. Any discussion?
Just, this has been budgeted for quite a while, and we've kind of kept pushing it back. And
Yes,
what's the
right.
current, I just always like, what's the current year of the current vehicle?
81.
Gotcha. And, yeah, and it's something that with the highway traffic and everything could be useful to actually do some real good for the community, so.
I just wanted to verify that bid does not include a trade-in, but there's a potential for us to sell that vehicle.
That's correct. I've actually had some interest from just people outside of the department that use, old fire trucks for various purposes that have come to me and said, hey, when are you going to sell that fire truck? So we didn't include it as a trade-in, and in fact, I would recommend that we go out to a public bid when we're ready for that process. I think that would be more than a trade-in.
So once you're up and running with the new vehicle, you could...
Correct. And I'll come back to the board at that time and get permission to dispose of it in that manner.
Thank you.
And just to comment on that, the fire department has done that several times in the past and sold trucks that way.
Any other questions? Call it, please.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Anything else?
Yes, sir.
Director of Public Works.
Several items tonight, one of which, the first one, which is not on the agenda. I just wanted to inform everyone that they should have received their electric aggregation, their yellow reply there, and then some information. And just to add to that, if you don't do anything, which your right is to fill it out or not fill it out, but if you do nothing, you will be automatically enrolled if you're an Ameren customer with the supply, which is currently Home Field Energy, which will continue to be that for the next 36 months starting in June at a locked rate of 0.0585 per kilowatt hour. Okay? You do have the right, I'm not trying to persuade you otherwise, to fill this out. The only thing I would encourage you to do is if you fill this out, make sure you are an informed citizen. There's information on this packet. There's phone numbers from Home Field Energy, our consultant. You can contact them, Good Energy, and you can also contact me or other staff at Village Hall. So if you're going to fill this out and opt out of the program, only thing I'd ask is just be informed when you write that. We do have cases where people just fill it out thinking that's what they're supposed to do, and unfortunately they come to us after the fact. It becomes a little more difficult if you've signed up with a different supplier with different terms and different rates. So you have either right, but if you do nothing, you'll be enrolled in the program, which most of us will be. So I don't know if anyone else
Any
wanted to comment
questions or
on
comments?
that. Next item on the agenda is item A, which is acceptance of bids for water distribution materials from HD Supply Waterworks out of Washington, Illinois, in the amount of $60,692.40. This is material for our water distribution department, the work we're going to do here in 2016.
So moved.
Second.
Get that? Second. Discussion? Questions? Call it, please.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
That's all I have tonight, Your Honor.
Thank you. Planning and zoning.
3 items tonight, Your Honor. The first is and we discussed it a little bit last month, or last meeting, the waiver of a portion of the masonry requirements for the back of the Morton Collision building. And just to refresh you, we have a drawing that kind of represents this, and it's the existing building was built when the 35% number was the goal, which they did that, and now, in the meantime, the ordinance has been amended, and it's changed to 50% fronting the interstate or fronting the city street. So they would just like the building, the line that they already have established for that masonry to continue all the way through, and that's what this drawing represents.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Call it.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
The second item that I have tonight, Your Honor, is a special use request from Morton Township. This request is to expand their existing Herstein Cemetery located on Herstein Road. It's somewhat surrounded by park ground. They did this a number of years ago, and they're just expanding it about the same amount that they did, I don't know, 6-8 years ago. Maybe it's been longer ago than that. Any questions?
So moved.
Second.
Sam seconded.
Second came down
I
there.
saw his lips move.
I heard his.
I think we should have more arm wrestling for me. Any other questions? I see Mr. Smith is with us today. There being no questions, call it, please.
Kaufman.
Yes.
Belsley.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
And the last item is, again, it's a special use request for the Center for Youth and Family Solutions at 220 on Queenwood. They have just finished up the remodel of that building for residents, and now they're going to pursue the option of building 3 classrooms and a gymnasium for the residents there. The gymnasium is about half size of a normal gymnasium, and then there's 3 classrooms and restrooms inside this addition. It will be attached to that existing building by a covered walkway. And the classroom is what it's kind of requiring this special use, whereas the residents did not. But now they're kind of changing the use somewhat, so they need a special use. We sent out all the notices. I've heard nothing from any neighboring property owners, so the Plan Commission recommended approval at their meeting.
So moved.
Second.
You were second.
Pretty sure that was Sam.
I'm pretty sure on that one too.
Any discussion or questions? Call it, please.
Belsley?
Yes.
Dobb?
Yes.
Hare?
Yes.
Herman?
Yes.
Kaufman?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Trustee Belsley.
Nothing this evening, Your Honor.
Trustee Dobb.
Nothing this evening.
Trustee Hare.
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Trustee Herman.
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Trustee Kaufman.
Just a couple items. Remind everyone that our spring yard waste disposal program is going to start up here April 9th to the 24th, out here at the sewer treatment plant on 4th Street. And then the bulky item pickup day will be during week of May 2nd to the 6th on your regular garbage collection day. So that's the bulky pickup, and we'll have more information on that. Remind everyone what can and cannot be in that bulky, and I ask you to get it on the TV. That's all I have, Your Honor.
We have a closed session this evening. For those of you who are visiting, we anticipate no vote or no action, so anyone can leave that would like to, including the staff. I would ask the administrator to put on her human resources hat and stay. Can I have a motion to go
So
into
moved.
executive session? Second?
Second.
Second by Ted. All in favor?
Aye. Oh, we have to.
Do we roll
This
call?
has to
Yeah,
be-
we have to roll call.
Belsley?
Yes.
Dobb?
Yes.
Hare?
Yes.
Herman?
Yes.
Kaufman?
Yes.